It's life lessons with a holistic approach. Welcome to Life Lessons with Leo.
Hello, my darlings. Happy Monday. I hope everyone had a blessed weekend. Thank you for joining Life Lessons with Leo. And today we're going to be doing an oracle card reading for the week. So for today, we're going to do a spread about what we need to know, what needs to grow in our life, and what we can let go of. So let's kick it off and get started with the shuffle duffle. I love the feel of these cards in my hand, but I feel so goofy shuffling them. Like my hands are like, we're barely holding on cotton. Alright, and I have already cleared the space. Invited in my guides and my team and ancestors, my angels and the sweet darlings of the light. And we're just shuffling until I get that gentle stop. Alright, I'm going to divide it into three. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so the first card is going to be what we need to know. We've got the Seven of Crystals, options and results. What we need to grow. We've got the Sun, vitality and joy, or what needs to grow. And we've got number 3, which is what we can let go of. And we've got the Knights of Shells, harmony and integrity. All right, so let's see. The first card, Seven of Crystals, options and results. And this is what we need to know. What are our options? We have them. Are we seeing them? Do we see the doors being opened for us? Or are we so focused on where we want to be and what we want it to look like that we miss the opportunity? Results. Are we believing in the results that we're producing? Are we having the self-confidence that we need to know that what we're doing and what we're putting forth is good enough? What we need to know. We need to work on our self-confidence I'm getting this week. All right, we need to trust that what we're putting out into the world is good enough. The results that we're giving people in our projects, our day-to-day tasks, and stop being so hard on ourselves and seeing that I'm putting forth effort. What I'm sowing is showing up, and I'm happy with the results. We're leaving the self-judgment behind. We're developing healthy boundaries and being able to say no. All right? So, what needs to grow? The sun. The sun. How perfect, right? Because the sun is this source of vitality for us here, for plants, and we need the sun in order for things to grow, right? So we need this dose of joy sprinkled on top of everything. What needs to grow? We need to grow personal joy, personal vitality, and we do that by having self-preservation. We do that by having healthy boundaries with other people. We do that by not giving so much of ourselves that we start to grow resentment, that we're tired all the time because we don't have any time for ourselves. What needs to grow? What else does the sun symbolize for us, right? Fun, the sun, beaches, vacations, right? A lot of self-care. So what needs to grow? Things that can bring self-care into our lives. Things that we can do to develop more joy. All right? And lastly, the King of Shells. What we need to let go of. Harmony and integrity. So if we're not in balance and if we're not tapped in and in tune, and if we're not acting in integrity, then we need to let that go. And usually those things stem from our ego, right? We need to let go of battling the world with, because we think something is right, that there aren't other options, there aren't other choices. Our ego will step up and be in the way of us making progress and us bringing in more joy and vitality in our life, okay? What we need to let go of, having these imbalances between ourself and the outer world, okay? I know it's hard sometimes for people to be here. I know, especially when we're living in such a deep spiritual path and we're empathic and we feel everything in life, that sometimes it feels hard to be here, but you know what? You're here. And you're here for a reason. And I've said it many times before that your presence is necessary on this planet. Your presence is necessary in this time. So we need to bring more harmony and balance into our lives, okay? We need to have more integrity with the self. If you know that something is bothering you, then you need to speak up. Speak up and advocate for yourself. Don't be afraid to use your voice, okay? If we see disharmony between ourselves and our mate, our children, our family members, our friends, instead of just letting that disharmony continue to exist, we need to speak up and say, hey, this has been bothering me. I would like to talk to you about it. That's how we bring back harmony into our lives, not being afraid to speak up on issues, even if it makes us uncomfortable. All right? And I'm going to get one more card for us today. And we're going to draw one from The Universe Has Your Back deck. Just a special message that we need to hear. Some encouragement, right? And let me go through and shuffle these really quickly. So, again, recapping what we need to know, that we have options, and the results that we're putting out, they're real and they're good. It's good enough, all right? For those procrastinators out there, I want you to know that perfection is the enemy of good enough, all right? Perfection is the enemy of good enough. So don't keep procrastinating because you think, oh, this isn't perfect. It's good enough. Turn it in. It's okay if you have more than a couple drafts. It doesn't have to be perfect the first time, okay? What needs to grow? The sun, our vitality, our joy, our self-care, the fun in our life, okay? And what we need to let go of is allowing disharmony to exist because we don't speak up and advocate for ourselves or for another, and living life without integrity. We need to let go of our ego. We need to be doing things the right way at all times, okay? Not just when it's going to be convenient for us or when we're going to get something out of it, all right? Let's put you on top. Special card, special advice. It says, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. So don't forget what fear represents. False evidence appearing real, okay? I'm going to read this one more time. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. This really pulls on this integrity, having integrity, okay, or not having integrity and not living from the ego anymore. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. So instead of living in our head space with our ego, we need to pull our energy down and we need to be in our heart space. We need to allow our heart to open like the lotus, to rise above the muck and shine the brightest, okay? All right, guys, that's our reading for the week. And I appreciate you all so much for joining me again. I hope you have a fantastic week and look forward to a couple more videos. All right, I love you all. Stay safe, stay protected, and don't forget to have fun. All right, bye, loves. Mwah.